inappropriate.
All right. So our last question is, and this is kind of in that same vein. Would you sign this? And this was interesting. So it was a gift of Call of Duty, which that in itself could be a joke. We can make jokes about Call of Duty anyway. And it came with a letter that said rules for your new gift. And here are the rules. There are 5. It said, if I call you, you must pause the game and talk with me with full attention. Number 2, no starting another match if we're planning to hang out or I ask to hang out. Number 3, you must ask if it's okay to play while I'm over at your house with you. Make sure I have something to do while you're in battle. Yeah, this is sounding good so far. Number 4, you must reply to a text no longer than 11 minutes. Uh-oh. See, we're already in dangerous territory. Number 5, do not forget to give me just as much attention. And then it says, I, Blake Perry, will follow these rules, and in return, I will be enjoying my new game and loving my girlfriend at the same time. But if I do not follow these rules, my girlfriend, Ashley Davison, can take the game away from me at any time for the rest of my life. So I will follow these rules and will not forget about my girlfriend. And then he signed it. So, Liz, would you sign that?
That's pretty bad. No, I wouldn't. I would not. See, I think the biggest thing about that is the first time I read that, I could have sworn that was, his mom. Like, right? And I'm like, how old are these people? Like 12? Okay, maybe they're like 19 or something. But I mean, come on. Like at that age, you gotta be no. You gotta have a nice adult conversation about it. But like I said before, get yourself a gamer girl. Get yourself a gamer girl. She'll fight with you. She'll do all the headshots, and won't have to worry about hanging up. No, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think that you already are in trouble when you're writing rules and doing little things like that. Because, I mean, first of all, is this guy, like I said, the stereotypical gamer to the point where you felt that you needed to write this up? Because if that's the case, then that's already bad. Yeah. But if he or she wasn't, and you just hate video games, because that's one of the relationships I always, they talk about opposites attract, and that could be so. And they talk about how if you love someone, you could be a Democrat, this could be a Republican, you could be atheist, they can be totally into a religion, blah, 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 cat person, dog person, so on. But I don't know, man. I think that there's just certain things that if your significant other hates your hobby and you love your hobby, that's just, I don't see how it works. I just don't. Like, people act like it's no big deal. Oh, it's a hobby. And this is someone you care about, so it means nothing. So get rid of the hobby. It means nothing. Yeah, not when you've been playing games and you consider yourself a gamer since you're a kid. And now you're going to throw that away, and then you're signing letters and all this stuff. The next thing you'll be signing is divorce or breakup paper. Well, are there breakup papers? They should have breakup papers, right?
They should have breakup papers, yeah. The teddy bear, which I won you at the carnival in February, shall be henceforth given to my dog.
So I mean, just think about this, because, okay, so as a woman, obviously you're not on this side, but there's a lot of guys out there that love to attack stuff like this, and they go crazy. But just let's flip this. Imagine if you decided to start giving letters like that to your girlfriend. Like, you buy her, let's say, a ring, not a wedding ring, but like just a ring after you've been together a year or so or something, and you put conditions on it. It's like, oh, well, you must kiss me at least 5 times a day, and we must have sex 7 days a week, and this and that before you get this ring. I mean, how would that look if you did things like that?
It's horrible either way. The only reason that might be slightly cute is to vent the frustration of people that feel ignored by, rightly wrong people who are ignoring real life for the games. I mean, there's got to be a balance, and there's got to be conversations, and it's ridiculous. All of it's ridiculous. I mean, just freaking talk to each other. You know who needs those rules? Kids need rules like that, because they don't know what the hell is going on. And that's normal. But like, once you get past a certain age, maybe, I don't know, some sort of maturity, because I mean, ages are so different. Freaking take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah, seriously. And you're right. I really think that this sounds like one of those a mother wrote it, not a girlfriend. And I think that's another dangerous territory. I think that anyone in any relationship, gamer or not, if either of you start sounding like your mom or dad when you're talking about things, like when you say something like, "Oh, I need to ask my girlfriend if I can go to the store." And it's like, "Wait a minute, why?" Like it's a difference to say, "Honey, I'm going to the store. I'll be back." That's different. It's all about context. It's all about how you say it. When you start sounding like the same way you'd speak to your mom or your dad, that's just not a good combination.
So true. So true. You just want to make sure to avoid all those issues and get yourself a gamer girl.
Well, let's see. The pros of having a gamer girl is they're into your hobby, they understand you. Video games and sex is just awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the con could be though is what if one person is like way better than the other person? Like let's say you two are playing World of Warcraft or something, and your boyfriend sucks, and you're constantly having to like make up for his failings. That could cause a rift, right?
I mean, I don't think so. If there's real love there and there's like real effort from the other person, they're not just fucking it up to troll. No, I think that's nice. You just teach them, you get them. Eventually, then they'll start to enjoy it, with you. It's not that they don't like it. It's just that it's difficult for them. They might kick your ass at Call of Duty, So it's just learning to be compassionate. And I think it could be another great way to practice your relationship is through gaming. I mean, what is it going to be like in life when you fuck up? Because we all make mistakes. So what's it going to be like when, like, in a game, he doesn't heal you on time or she doesn't heal you on time and you die? So how are you going to react to that? It could be a microcosm of a relationship.
Yeah, hopefully you don't freak out and go all crazy, because then that's
what
a
I'm
total
saying.
turn off.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe that could be like a way to like gauge the relationship. Like you get together, you go on a couple of dates, and then you invite them back to your house, not for sex, but to play a video game together and see how they react. And then maybe just like, let's say you're playing like one of these games where it really matters if you win or not, and then you just throw the fight. Like, but you make it look good, and then just sit back and watch. And if the person freaks out, you're like, well, this relationship is over. It ain't gonna work. I'm out. And if they're cool about it, you're like, maybe they're a keeper.
It's a relationship sim.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick a particular game for it. We're gonna play the relationship sim together. We're gonna see how this works.
The top comment said, "Just treat your girlfriend as if she was a video game. Hopefully she's a good video game." That's obviously by someone who's never had a girlfriend.
That's right.
Now, we're adding a little thing here that I'm sneaking up on her with. That whenever we have, because if you've noticed now with inappropriate questions, we have different co-hosts. So I'm throwing in a bonus question specific to the co-host. One of the things that I've noticed in just reading online, seeing all this thing about not only like sexual harassment, but like all these like angry guys out here, posting about this stuff. Because a lot of these posts, you go and you see these guys just saying these crazy things, especially when it comes to women. Like they seem so angry, and there's like so much like hate and resentment and stuff like that. My question to you is, if all these people could automatically get laid at like age, I don't know, 16. I mean, like I'm talking about like legal with someone else that's 16. If somehow you could just legally get some people to get laid, you think that the world would be a more kind, gentle, and peaceful place?
I don't even think it's about getting laid. I think it's about the attitudes people have. But I mean, everyone should at least have one orgasm by the age of 16. I think you can do it by yourself.
I don't know, bro. I think they need that achievement. It's almost like drinking that beer, because you have people that's like, hey, you got to try this beer. And they're like, okay, I've been waiting since I was a kid to try a beer. And they try and they're like, okay, it was okay, but I don't care. And then I guess the other person can say, oh, now I'm an alcoholic. Let's go. But man, I just think that so many people are hung up on the idea of getting laid. You have the lonely girl that's like, man, I haven't met the right guy. I need to get laid. And you have the guy that's like, I need to get laid. I haven't met a girl yet. If they could just get over that hump You know, well, literally in the hump.
Yeah.
Solve so many, or maybe it frustrates you more because you get that one taste, and then if you're terrible, you're not going to get any more. It's like the one government sanctioned taste. Like you can have a holodeck, and it's like you go into the holodeck, you have sex with anyone you want, but you can never go back in there. Now you have to go out on your own and get sex next time. Now they're even worse because it's like, here, have some caviar, have some steak. Oh, no more steak. You gotta go get
no more for you. No more for you. No, I don't know, man. So much of sex is so complicated, and it's so weird to think that we deserve sex from anybody. Like it's just preposterous. And I think that's where that attitude comes from. Like, oh, I deserve sex from them because I'm good. But that's, I don't know. It's something that's so weird. There's this whole, celibate, involuntary celibate freaking group now that's like doing terrorism and like shooting and all that. Yeah, involuntarily celibate. And I'm like, if you just learned about yourself and improved yourself, like relationships come. If you just improve yourself. And people chase sex and happiness like it's some sort of like freaking mountain to climb. And I'm like, that shit's never gonna happen. If you chase love and sex and happiness, that ain't gonna come. You gotta just freaking do what you gotta do and keep moving forward and improve yourself. But the more you become resentful about it, the less you're going to be willing to change.
And believe it or not, I know a lot of people out there who are having trouble meeting people. They always say, oh, I'm tired of hearing all this advice about having a cherry attitude. Cherry attitude doesn't help anything. Man, look, it does. Believe it or not, the people that are online all the time yelling and they claim that they don't act like that in real life, even if they don't speak the words, it's written on their face. You can walk down the street. Look, here's an example, guys. If you think that this is not true, you can walk down the street and you can, let's say, not down the street. Let's say you're at a convention, because this is actually a better microcosm. So you're at a convention and you see people and they're there talking. And you're like, oh, these group of gamers are all here. Who are the gamers who are like sitting in the corner looking all upset and mean and quiet and like they have this face like, don't you dare approach me. And then you have the other ones that look more open, like, hey, let's talk. We're all geeks and gamers. Let's have fun. The ones that look all mean and sad, like no one's going to talk to them. They're going to get ignored.
Sure.
Like you have to have that where it looks like, hey, I'm approachable. You got to have that approachable face.
See, the thing is the change of attitude between like what I can do and what the world has done, right? Like about what you control and what you think you don't control. So like a lot of these people just need social skills. Like, hey, just learn a couple social skills, you'd be all right. You get to meet people. But really, when you think about it, in their minds, it's not that they need social skills, it's that people won't come to them and like offer pussy on a plate. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, but I walked this girl home. Yeah, okay. Want a cookie? Like, oh, I listened to this girl's problems. So now she's gotta go down on me. Like, what?
They think it's like a telltale video game. Like, wait, I did these 3 objectives. Why am I not getting laid? What's wrong?
What's going on? Yeah, I know. It's kind of ridiculous. So basically, if they just improve some social skills and improve themselves, then relationships come with people who can be compatible. And that's like, it's so ridiculous to me. Like the whole thing is ridiculous. I mean, all I can do is laugh and try to, just keep my hat on and relax, play my games.
I also have to rethink what I said about that one-time sex, because normally that first time is awkward and messed up as fuck. So I think you need like 3 times at least to get the rhythm in.
That's
literally.
True. I mean, it's like 1 in a billion when like you actually hook up with someone and you like fit together. And even then, like sex just gets better when you're with the same person for longer, and you have more times to practice.
That's true. Practice makes perfect, just like in video games.
That's right.
That's why you need a gamer girl. There you go.
That's right. She knows how to work them joysticks.
Get that skill up, player. Get that skill up.
Hey guys, listen. You like the games? You like the interviews? You like the shows? How about you click on that subscribe button and also give us a like? We really need your help here, huh?